Hi, what's up guys? Gian here of Gadget Pilipinas. Welcome back to the channel. Time and again, we've been suggesting or giving you some tips on what to look out for when buying a gadget that would fit your needs. And just recently, nag-post kami ng video on some tips on what you should be looking for when buying a tablet for online learning or online education purposes. We received a couple of feedback from you guys, and some of you actually would prefer a laptop rather than getting a tablet. And this is basically the point of this video that you're watching right now. However, I'll be focusing on things that might be significant for teachers or online educators. And my featured product this time is the Huawei Matebook 13 2020. Let's get started. Kadalasan, ang mga teachers at trainers would use their laptops for more than 8 hours per day. As a trainer myself a few years ago, I was lugging around a laptop everywhere I go, and I use my laptop for more than 5 hours. I use it for training, I use it for developing my own slides, I use it also for checking out the progress of my attendees. In today's education landscape, online tools and resources are staple. In fact, teachers and students right now use applications which actually use a huge amount of hardware and software resources. Subukan mo magbukas ng 20 tabs sa Google Chrome or any browser of your choice sa isang laptop na merong 8 gigs of RAM, and you can definitely tell me that you will notice significant slowdown. During this pandemic situation we're all in, Zoom or Microsoft Teams calls are necessary, which also consume resources. So if your laptop is not adequate enough to support this, I don't think it's going to be a good consumer experience for you. Siyempre, as the source of newfound knowledge, it is very important for you to be more than equipped and efficient for you to carry out your task of transferring it. So, the question remains, ano ba dapat yung mga kailangan mong makita o mahanap sa isang laptop when you're shopping for one? Let's start with the first one, vivid display. You need a laptop with a vivid display and uncompromised power. More often than not, you're going to be the one who will be preparing lesson plans and PowerPoint slides for your class or training. What you see is what you get, they said. But this time, I think it's more apt for you to say, what you see is what they get. Let me explain. Take, for example, this Matebook 13. This device has a 13-inch 2K full-view vivid display. You can see how accurate the color is, at least based on what I can see. And this allows me to create instructional videos and slides with the right color. Now, since 2K yung display niya, you can fit in more people in one window when you're making calls via Zoom or via Microsoft Teams. And during your downtime, kung gusto mo mag-rest at magpahinga, you can just simply plop it in on your bed and just watch your favorite K-drama. Now, before I forget guys, yung monitor nga pala nito supports up to 10-point multi-touch. So if you have some activities or if you need to do something with anything other than typing, then you can just basically use the touchscreen monitor. The second thing to look out for would be uncompromised power. Dapat humanap ka ng laptop na hindi ka tinipid when it comes to performance. This is a very fun part, and I'm telling you right now, don't just shop for a laptop because of what its display can do. Display is just one of the things that you need to consider. But more importantly, you need to have a laptop that is adequate enough to be able to carry out your task as a user. Pag naghahanap tayo ng laptop, tandaan nyo, power cannot be compromised. You have to consider something that can do the heavy lifting you need when it comes to the applications that you need to use every day. Remember, when you're conducting an online seminar or class, you might have the following apps open. Nandyan yung Zoom, nandyan yung PowerPoint, nandyan yung web browser mo na sandamakmak ang tabs na naka-open. And if you have a laptop na you know that is not capable or adequate enough to be able to carry out all these running applications, then you might have some problems. I believe marami sa inyo na naka-encounter niyan before at na-frustrate na pagka sobrang dami na nakabukas na mga windows, idagdag mo pa dyan yung tumutugtog na Spotify in the background while naka-recess. Dude, I can tell you right now that you will have really a lot of issues when you buy a laptop na underpowered. These applications are both heavy on the processor and memory side. So be sure that you're getting a laptop with uncompromised specs optimized for these applications. Also, before I forget, if you're the type of educator who loves to create videos as part of the collaterals or materials when teaching, be sure to get something with at least an entry-level dedicated graphics processing unit. okay na yan. At least you can use applications like Filmora Go, or maybe you can use a more professional application like DaVinci Resolve. I tried it out on this particular system that I'm using right now, which is the Huawei Matebook 13, and it is able to carry out the task. Siyempre, dahil patok na patok ang online classes at saka online seminars sa panahon ngayon, importante rin na i-consider ninyo yung quality ng video ng webcam at saka yung quality rin ng audio when it comes to audio recording. This is a sample video recording using the Huawei Matebook 13's internal camera. Pag-usapan naman natin ngayon yung sample audio recording. This is a sample audio recording using the internal microphones of the Huawei Matebook 13. I'm going to pause for 5 seconds so you can hear the background noise. Now, as you can see, the laptop is about 2 feet away from me, and I hope that this would give you an idea of how the microphone of this particular laptop sounds. So yun nga, no? Kagaya sabi ko kanina, importante na i-consider ninyo ang quality ng microphone at saka yung quality ng camera. Ito yung mga bagay na kadalasan hindi na isasama sa mga reviews. At ngayon, sa panahon ngayon, kailangan nating malaman yan because of the need of it. Now, in the case of the Huawei Matebook 13, there are two variants. We have the i5 version and the i7 version. The i5 version costs 59,990 pesos and the i7 version costs 72,990 pesos, which I'll talk about later on. Third, na dapat yung hanapin sa isang laptop is yung added convenience that it offers. What do I mean by this? As much as possible, when you're conducting online seminars, you're glued to the screen to maintain your interaction with your class or attendees. Minsan, kapag yung teacher or yung trainer would glance on his phone, sometimes your students or the people who are attending your class or online seminar would think that you are not interested in talking to them. So, what is the solution to this? When you're looking for a laptop, be sure that it offers features that will make it convenient for you. There are some brands out there that would offer you laptops that will allow you to connect your phone to your laptop so you can easily mirror whatever's happening there to your device or to your laptop. Dito na iwasan yung mga pagkakataon na hindi ka tumitingin sa screen, which, like I mentioned earlier, which might give a signal to your students na hindi ka interesado sa kanila. Huawei Matebook 13 in this case is a clear example with its extensive ecosystem that will allow you to seamlessly connect your Huawei smartphone to it. Now, just like what I said earlier, this will allow you to mirror whatever's happening on your Huawei smartphone to your laptop, and even, ito yung maganda dito, even you can also transfer to and from your device to your laptop. It's very convenient. I've tried this, and in fact, I have demonstrated this in some of my videos with the laptops of Huawei. When we tested this on the Nova 7, the one-hop feature that allows me to have a multi-device collaboration does not work. However, it works on P40 Pro, P40 Pro Plus, P30 Pro, and also the rest of the flagship devices. Although there is this feature on one-hop that allows you to record whatever is happening on your Huawei Matebook 13 on your Nova 7. Unfortunately, this collaboration feature is only available between a Huawei smartphone and a Huawei laptop. So, ibig sabihin yan, kung ang laptop mo ay Huawei, tapos ang iyo namang smartphone ay hindi from Huawei, hindi mo ma-enjoy itong feature na to. Now, what I really hope right now is makonsider ni Huawei na maging available yung feature na to kahit hindi Huawei yung smartphone mo. Sana lang, sana. What now? So far, those are the top things that you need to consider when buying or shopping for a laptop, especially if you are an educator. While my focus in this video is very much specific to educators, you can basically use this as your reference whether you're in other industries. Special thanks again to Huawei for lending us this Huawei Matebook 13 that we're featuring right now. And in terms of the price, as I mentioned earlier, this costs 65,990 for the i5 variant. And we also have an i7 variant, which is 72,990 pesos. Also, this laptop has affordable variants to choose from. Kung hindi mo kaya ang i5 saka i7 variant ng Matebook 13, you can also consider getting the Huawei Matebook D14 at saka Huawei Matebook D15. And if you get either one of the two, you get yourself a free Huawei Router B311 and also a backpack. Part yan ng kanilang back to school promo. So there you have it guys. Sana nakatulong kami sa paghahanap ninyo ng bagong laptop. Kung sakaling lalabas man kayo ng bahay sa pagbili ng laptop or whatever man ang gagawin ninyo, be sure to wear a mask at syempre maintain social distancing. This has been Gian of GadgetPilipinas.net. Maraming salamat sa panonood and I'll catch you on the next one.